What's the purpose for you doing? See, like I go back and I say this, Doc. When I was in my hibernation stage, that's meaning put me in this word. I was reading, hey, had to build a relationship because things in my life wasn't going right. You know what I'm saying? I tried to do things my way, but I was going to another way. And so you get into this word, and it kept me in Genesis 37:45, right? I mean, I just stayed in there. I had to ask the question, Doc, like, God, are you gonna ever let me read something else besides Genesis 37:45? But every time I read it, I found something different. And this is what I'm gonna say to what you was just saying right now. People think that, if you get ahead, then it's they lost. See, he had 10 brothers that was before him. They was hating on him because of his dream, but not knowing that God had already had a place for them too. Because it's the 12 tribes of Israel. It wasn't just the tribe of Joseph. It was the 12 tribes of Israel. So had they killed him, they would have killed their own futures. And that's what sometimes people don't understand about life. You hating on me, but I'm trying to build a blueprint so that we all can eat. So that we
include them. Yeah.
But see, what it takes is, and I'm going to skip to this, Doc. What I learned, what was the most important thing of that whole story, besides him being in the dungeon, besides him being in the well, besides him being lied on in the potter's house, besides his brothers hating on him, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature, it's when his brothers came and visited him, man.
Yep.
And he revealed himself to them and told them who he was. And they thought in their minds that he was going to do something to them. And he said that, I ain't going to do nothing to you. I love you. So it's the point that whenever people do something to you, they hating on you, you feel like people have done you wrong, and why you trying to climb or whatever, God didn't put something in you that's going to overlook all of that. But see, sometimes we'll get to that pinnacle and we want to get revenge on those that look down on it. Like, oh, no, they didn't help me on my way. But God didn't send you first to do that. He sent you first so you can bring them up. That's just one to grow on.
And then you think of the growth that we have to have when you listen to that story. I always put myself in Joseph's position. When jokers put me in a pit and had me sold into slavery, at least they didn't kill me, right? But then he ends up at Potiphar's house. He ends up going to jail again. How are you not bitter? But if you can look at God's big picture in that whole thing and go, wait a minute, God has another plan, and it probably doesn't deal and combine for me to get to where I'm going. I can't be there with the people I'm currently with.